Welcome to FirstWord Pharma's News Roundup for July 9th, brought to you today by editorial researcher Nina Whittle. In our top news story, research findings published in the British Medical Journal suggest that some selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors taken during early pregnancy may be associated with an increased risk of birth defects. However, the authors noted that if the associations are causal, the absolute risks remain low and called for further studies to enable women and their healthcare providers to make more informed decisions about treatment. In addition, AstraZeneca entered into an agreement to divest global rights outside the US for the Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis drug Entocort to Zeria's Lillys Pharma subsidiary for $215 million. Luke Miles, who heads Global Product and Portfolio Strategy and Corporate Affairs at AstraZeneca, said the deal reinforces our strategic focus on selected therapy areas. Also featured, Phase 2b study results published in the New England Journal of Medicine indicate that Johnson & Johnson's experimental anti-interleukin-23 monoclonal antibody guselkumab showed improvements in primary and secondary endpoints versus placebo and AbbVie's Humira in patients with plaque psoriasis. Study data showed that up to 86% of patients with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis receiving guselkumab achieved a physician's global assessment score of cleared psoriasis or minimal psoriasis at week 16. In other news, Sanofi and Regeneron Pharmaceuticals presented primary results demonstrating that the ongoing Phase 3 Odyssey Japan trial of the experimental therapy Praleunt met its primary endpoint. The findings showed that patients treated with Praleunt achieved an average 64% greater reduction from baseline in their low-density lipoprotein cholesterol when added to current standard of care, including statins, versus standard of care alone. And finally, an FDA advisory panel supported approval of Eli Lilly's experimental lung cancer drug necitumumab in first-line treatment of patients with advanced squamous non-small cell lung cancer. However, the panel also recommended that measures nonetheless be taken to mitigate risks posed by the recombinant human IgG1 monoclonal antibody. To read these and other stories in full, please visit firstwordpharma.com.
Are you able to keep up with all the news and views in the biosimilars market? FirstWord's Biosimilar Index is the only dedicated biosimilar and non-comparable biologics intelligence tool available. Get ahead of your competition and learn more today.